Before we go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, and all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Makakodash. Give double honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, but announced great minister for the bring forth the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, tabernacle of David, and I am a brother Zariak saying, coming to this lesson. We're dealing with eczema today, so let's get some information concerning what it actually is, even though we already know. But I'd like to give some information from the description so that you can have a better idea for those who are listening, right? So let's get right into it. Description for eczema. Eczema is a disease of the skin and inflammation of the outer layer of the epidermis of the skin is eczema. It results in the formation of the vesicles and the pustules. So a colorless discharge oozes from these vesicles. It is indicated by by redness and swelling of the skin. It is an allergic disease. Causes of eczema is stress, asthma, hay fever, allergies, genetics, hereditary animal danders, weather conditions, bacterial infections, environment irritants, upper respiratory infection, abnormal function of the immune system, defects of the skin barrier that allow moisture out and germs in. If not treated properly, eczema may cause damage to tissues. Your best bet is stinging nettle. Yes, that is one remedy as part of what we usually give. So today, the aim is to provide you the correct remedy that does 100% work. 100% work. Because I've treated a guy that has eczema with his entire body, and as soon due to the shot, and as soon as he get the remedy, within a space of a week time, his skin begins to clear up. After a space of a month, you could have seen the complexion coming back. After a space of 6 months, he was back to normal. But when you're doing something like this, be careful in what you eat, because what you eat could trigger back that reaction, despite your cleansing process, because things like pork and unclean meats are a key point in skin irritations and things like eczema also, for those who don't know. That's why it's called a what? Go back into the top. Did it mention? It is it's an allergic disease. That's why it's called an allergic disease. It's a reaction to what you can put in your body. Some might be hereditary, some might be from the parents, but it's still of what you put in your body. And what I gave the person, which is what I'm going to give you here, is a simple parasite and blood cleanse. This consists of 28 combinations of herbs, all compatible with each other, to provide the remedies for your skin, inner and outer. Therefore, you have no need to provide any outer layers. If you want, you can. But when I gave the person that remedy, it was clear up without having to place an outer layer on their skin. It all starts with the gut. It all starts with the health of the body at the end of the day. So let's provide that remedy first. With the parasite and blood cleanse, it's 28 combinations, but I'll only give what I have at the point in time to make it short. So we have wormwood, black walnut, clove. Those three works hand in hand to getting rid of parasites, bacterial infections, and things like there's a particular worm that causes these breakouts in the skin. I forget the name. There's roundworm. Is it a roundworm or fluke worm? I believe. Fluke worm, I believe. And it tends to get rid of many of these parasites and paralyzes them. So this is what you have to start off with, a simple parasite detox. But let's continue. Wormwood, black walnut, clove. Alright. Chaparral, blessed thistle. Perfect 5 so far. Neem, number 6. Fennel seeds, number 7. And we have, for number 8 will be Ella campaign. And concerning the blood, now we have burdock root. This is a combination that works well together. Burdock root, yellow dock, hydrangea root, red clover, sarsaparilla, and we add in singing nettle, greater singing nettle to be exact, with the root and the stem. So greater singing nettle. And one more thing is seed underleaf. What I would usually add is Guinea hen weed after. When I have Guinea hen weed, I will add it. So Guinea hen weed is our last option to add to it. But this is what the combination you could use at the point in time, right? This would 100% within a space of 3 days begin to clear up your eczema breakouts and any other form of breakouts, even herpes simplex breakouts, for those who don't know. That's how powerful this thing is. So combinations, all equal parts. If you could get, you could make, what I would say is get the 5-gram packets each, or if you want to get 10-gram packets each, mix all into a container bottle form, right? Dried ingredients to be exact, into a bottle form. And when you're done, you take in 2 tablespoons, add it to a pot. We'll have about 4 liters, 4 to 6 liters, 4 liters if so much. Yeah, 4 liters should work. 2 tablespoons, deep mountain tablespoons, or you can add 4 tablespoons, regular if you need to. And what you're doing is you're putting it at a low heat to begin to simmer for a while. Let's simmer first, put it to boil, then put it to boil for 5 minutes after. Leave it to simmer first for about, until you see the small bubbles, for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and then put it to a boil after raise the heat for about 5 minutes, and then when you're done, you put it to simmer again for the next 10 minutes. It will draw all the nutrients required so that you don't have to use what is in the pot again. Though you can, because you still have residue trace minerals that you can still try to draw out of to get the rest, but we focus on the main portion here. So when you're done with that, take it off the stove, leave it, let it cool down, bottle them out. You're supposed to get at least 14 bottles, if I'm not mistaken, 14 bottles directly. And what you're doing is 500 ml bottles or 350 ml bottles, and you are drinking that twice a day. Now, and as we go into that, we have to also remember that the purpose of this is that that have to be changed as well, so the allergens will begin to reduce. So when you clean the area, when you clean your skin, when you clean your gut, when you clean your intestines, right? When you clean your blood, putting things back in your body would not have an adverse reaction due to toxins that is already there. You understand where I'm coming from? So you will have to eat a specific diet of fruits and veggies, sometimes grains, no problem, no flour, no sugar, no meats at the point in time, no sugar, no flour, no meats, no oils, no cooking oils, no alcohol for the time being, no rice, things like that, things of the sort. Straight fruits and veggies. If you have to add some provision, no problem, but straight fruits and veggies is the necessity for this thing to be held and clean, to be cleansed. For the next 7 to 14 days, within the second day, we act within the first day, but within the second day, you would see a change. Within the third day, your skin will begin to clear up. Within the 5th day, you will have no issues with this again. And you just keep drinking it, you take it to the next 7 days, it's a 7-day cleanse at the end of the day. If you want to continue with a month cleanse, we could do the month package. I would provide that information for you privately. So this information that is being brought here is very crucial. What my advice is to do, go back into the scriptures, we are to write it down. Because the scripture tells you he gave us what physicians for a reason. Let's read. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which ye may have of him, for Yahweh had created him. So we were created for a set purpose. It says, for Yahweh of the Most High cometh healing, and he had received honor of the kings. Of the king, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. Here is the point, for Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So this remedy that be provided here is for you to understand, for you to learn, for you to take down, for you to remember. So there are situations you could also add 4 combinations of herbs if you need to to get the same results. Wormwood, black walnut, clove, and you add a burdock root to the end. That can get you the result, no joke. That will get you the result, no joke. Understanding the remedies and understanding how to combine them, because if they are all compatible, you may not have to get all 14 or all 28 as required. You can actually grab 5 out of the 8, 5 out of the 28, 5 out of the 10 out of the 28, 3 in fact. Wormwood, clove, black walnut. That's it. Watch it work. It might take a little longer, but it will still work. And this is why I'm trying to provide for you the remedies at the end of the day, because I don't want myself to learn this as well. And I want that at the end, you also have an idea of what you could do to help yourself. So in situations like Jacob's trouble, or even family of the world, or even not being able to connect with each other anymore, you still have that mindset and that idea. You still know to go outside there and grab a 2 herbs that could help you and your family go through the situation at the point in time, go through the trials. Through much tribulation, may we enter the kingdom of power. Understand? So let's get the next remedy, the second remedy, before you close out. And it goes in. I don't know why it's giving us these foolish ads. Let's go into it directly with eczema. Look at how much herbs there is for simple eczema. It doesn't require this much, but I'm glad I'm going through it because you can see even more you can get. Make sure that these are compatible, because I haven't checked this list, but the list I have checked, you can see the compatibility simply. Let me go back into the Hippity. I want to show you something. You can check the compatibility of said herbs on this site and others, simply by just go back on the top, just go down. Yeah, bear with me. I'm trying to find it. Right, it's right here. You go down, boom, boom, boom. Understand? You're going down, straight down to the end. Open everything. These are all these herbs that you require for eczema, as you see. So you see how much you really need, we would really need at the end of the day. And then we have the body. I think there was supposed to be something extra. Oh no, you can tell the compatibility by just going to the herbs itself. Let me get an example. To make it easier for you all to understand. Burdock, right? Going into the burdock. Burdock combines with what it works with, then what it combines, and it gives you a list here. So you see what I'm talking about? This is what it works with. You understand where I'm coming from? Milk thistle, blessed thistle, these are what it works with. So with that being said, it makes it easier for you now to have a stronger mixture to add to, for that the remedy could work better, to be exact. So let's get the next remedy. Like I said, let's go into it. We have aloe vera, we have arrow leaf, balsam root, birch, black walnut, like I said, works very proper, perfect. Bleach, blood root, very good as well for strengthening the blood and the body, exact. Calendula, very good for relaxing the mind. Chamomile, relaxing the mind as well. Calendula is also very good for things like HIV, for those who don't know. Chaparral, like I said. Chickweed, cleavers, club moss, colt's foot, comfrey, common lungwort, dandelion, also a very good combination to add to a remedy for the blood cleanse section, right? Evening primrose, fireweed, flax, great burdock root, like I said before. Cannot miss that. That is part of cleaning the blood, as well as removing things like skin disease, like eczema. Because when you go into the next thing, which I'll show you, it actually has is part of cleansing. The part of the cleansing process is to remove things like eczema as well. That reaction, right? So, hawthorn, heartleaf, which I'll go to just now, horsetail, jewel weed, lamb's quarter, lavender, licorice root, milk thistle, Oregon grape, prickly pear cactus, quaking aspen, red alders, red clover, like I said, St. John wort, you see, stinging nettle, like I said, watercress, wild violet. All these are combinations that would assist in removing things like eczema. We have 2 major remedies that we have, which each consist of many herbs, which you could pick 7 off of. Start with your burdock root, start with your black walnuts, those 2, your bees. Start with your red clovers, start with the cleavers, start with the chaparral, get your seeds in order. Understand? Stinging nettle, a must. Stinging nettle is a must in this cleanse. A very big must, especially if you get the greater stinging nettle, even better. For those who don't know, it's very high in iron. is a key point component for removing many diseases, especially eczema. Especially eczema. One more time, especially eczema. It works very well in the product that I made for the guy, the youth man, about 21 years he was. Now we go back into this to show the Buddha root, the effects of it. Let's go back up top. Herpes, right there, acne. See what it deals with? Your skin especially. Let's go back into it. Let's go into the other one, hile, right? Blemishes, abscesses. Going down into it. Eczema right here. Eczema, like I said, right there. So, with understanding this will make you have a better idea now as to how certain herbs would function, so that you yourself instead of going through all this medical situation, hey, let me buy a capsule, a container that has some Buddha root capsules, and let me start taking it. Let you see the results of it, right? Because you know how good Buddha root is. So the capsule with the powder, the herbal powder in it, would give you that help that you're looking for. So that's why the Bible scripture tells us what? Then give place a physician for Yahweh had created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. What does he need us to do at the point in time? Because he provided that remedy. He also provided the Bible says what? All wisdom come from Yahweh is with him forever. So he has provided us with that understanding so that we could help the brethren, the Achians and the Aquats, and the children that are going through the situation at a point in time. That says, then give the plus physician for Yahweh had created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. So there is a time when in their hands there's good success. And that time is also going to be time of Jacob's trouble. What did the Bible say? For wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. And strength of salvation for the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So the time's coming where we would need this information to help ourselves, because we wouldn't have nothing to run to the hospital anymore. This is where we come in. This is where Yahweh Shimon Shai that's what he brings us here for. This is where we come in. Right? So for they shall also pray unto Yahweh that he will prosper that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life. And this is our purpose, to provide that remedy for you all to prolong your life, so you can continue to do the will of the Heavenly Father which is in heaven. As it says, he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. So he's making it clear. Hey, we have transgressed. The things we have to wean ourselves off. There's diet plan, there's disciplinary actions to our diets, and there's also remedies to prolong our lives, to help us in times of discomfort, diseases to be exact. So I hope this information was clear and this lesson was edifying. We say Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halalyam Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh, Bahasham Rakakwadash. We give that belongs to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, but the great minister for the before the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect tabernacle of David. And I am a brother Zariah saying to you, Shalom.